Hey lovelies, my name is Joy.
Hey lovelies, this is Emma.
Welcome to the Unsolicited Opinion Podcast.
Because it's always
A good idea. On today's episode, we'll be discussing about our unsolicited opinions for business. Before we start on this topic, thank you for your feedback on the previous episodes. We are getting the love and we love it.
But then we were so surprised to get so many views.
Oh my
Because
God.
I was telling Joy maximum 20 views.
Yeah, I remember we had a bet
And
and
I
you bought
made
me
a
lunch.
stupid bet that if we make more than 20 views, I'm buying her lunch and I had to buy lunch.
Thank you so much. We love the feedback.
Yeah.
Keep the criticism coming. Of course, positive. But even the negative, what will we do?
Yeah.
We have nothing.
Keep your unsolicited opinions coming.
Yeah, they are very welcome. Okay, so let's dive in today's topic. We are giving our unsolicited opinions on business, like I stated earlier, and I will start, but I think she's well versed on this.
What does Beshafarifari mean?
I told you, it means money.
It's just money.
Yeah, money. Like, I want you to give me Beshafarifari, so give me all that money.
Okay.
Yeah. So, let me give my first point because I know you'll come with all your bitterness on this one.
Oh my God. Okay.
So, I think I should start with a slow one. Business takes time.
It does.
It takes time to grow.
It does.
It takes time to
It does.
before you break even. That's the hardest.
Let
time.
No one tell you ati kitu inasonga mbio.
Yeah.
Lie.
Yeah. Business takes time. You have to work. You have to compromise. You have to.
Ndifike point yenye inasonga mbio.
Yeah. Everything.
Like if I, for example, right now, if I tell Joy, wallpaper zinasonga mbio. And then she comes buys wallpaper, she'll be stuck with those things because inasonga mbio because I have like 1 year that you've not seen, which I have struggled and I have suffered and
you've built a brand for yourself.
Customers. So inasonganga mbio, but see hiyo siku. It takes time.
1 year, 2 years, everything takes time.
It takes time.
Yeah.
It takes time.
And it takes work.
Yeah. True.
Which is funny because you're willing to work on your business, but you're not willing to work on your marriage.
But people want quick money. If you're trying to go into business, don't look for quick money.
I don't think you heard me.
Pardon? What did you say?
You're willing to work on your business, but you're not willing to work on marriage.
I think I'll wait for the cameras to turn off and just punch you in the face.
Sorry, I had to. I just had to.
Okay, so even related to that point, my point is, iko na pesa. Starting a business because nimesikia sijui nini iko na pesa.
Yeah.
My friend,
you will cry.
Let no one ever tell you, biashara ya nini iko na do, biashara ya whatever iko na do iko place unaiwakia.
Yeah, exactly.
Trust me, whether I decide to sell shoes or I decide to sell braids or I decide to sell, ni wewe kujituma. Hapo ndo malido iko. You can literally sell anything. Mtu asikwambia ati biashara ya nyoka.
You just have to you have to work on it and focus. You have to focus.
You have to focus.
And know what you want. So it's your turn to give a point.
And then the other point I have, employee theft is real.
Ooh.
Employee theft is real. If you're starting a business, the worst thing you can do for yourself is employ someone at the beginning of the business. The worst thing you can do for yourself is employ someone. If you want that business to grow, my friend, do it yourself.
Do it yourself.
If you can't do it yourself, answer online. Give it time to grow so
then
that you know
start
approximately
a physical
you
store.
make this amount of money.
Yeah. I saw this lady, she recently opened a shop and she was saying that not even about employee theft. She was saying when you start a business, when it's really green, don't employ someone. Do everything for yourself because I will come and I will employ you and you don't share in my vision.
Yeah.
So you won't put in as much effort as I would.
And even to ignore that, not to ignore, even to add on that point, you don't want it to reach a point where your employees are telling you about your business.
Yes. Oh my God, your business.
Like there was this salon I went to, the owner is just seated there, relaxing, feeling good. And the employee in their like now when it was her turn to wash my hair, she doesn't even know where the conditioner is. She doesn't know where I'm like, really?
And that is how employee theft starts.
And that is
because the employees realize that you don't have any idea about your business. You won't notice this is missing. You don't know the value of this. So
and then you need to know, as human beings, they're selfish by nature. So wako hapo kujiangalia. They're there for themselves. They're not there
everybody's
for you.
there for themselves.
So trust you me. If you start a business na umeanza na kuemploy mtu, chances of it surviving are very minimal, because yeye profits zote
more like when
watu wanafikiria tu kuipeleka kwa mfuko vile atatucheza.
Because they have nothing to lose. Your business will crumble. You should just go and get employed somewhere else.
So employee theft is real. So if you're starting a business,
be ready.
Be there yourself. The only time you can start a business and employ people is if you're opening a different branch.
Because you already know. And still, when it's a branch that is very far, you have to be present so that you learn the new area.
And stuff. True.
I have a very sad one. Or should I start with a better one before we get into the sad one? Okay, let me go on into the sad one. You can do everything right and still fail. That's
not true.
Actually, that's the sad thing about everything in life.
I don't think that's true.
It's true. Oh my God. You can do everything right and still fail.
Unless it's relationships. In business.
No, in business, there will come circumstances that maybe you didn't project enough. COVID. How many businesses died because of COVID?
Na si waka move online.
But some died, okay? True or false?
I feel like you can't predict uncertainty, but
you can do your best.
They always say the only permanent thing in life is change. So you cannot depend on stability of events. By the way, it is even popped up another point in my head. Itabia ati unaanza business yenye it's likely not to end.
It will end.
It will end. Because squeezy kuna watu wanatumianga battery really.
Well, very few.
So if you are a business person who is in the battery industry,
you ought to have and changed.
So stop depending on stability of events. Ati me, I want to sell vitu za nywele because people will always braid their hair. Na venye styles za nywele zinatokea kila siku.
Do it yourself. So it's like the kamisi business.
I know the kamisi business is out. So if you are a business person and ulishikilia kamisi with all your heart because wanawake hawataiacha kuvaa kamisi, you see how you mess yourself up.
Petticoats.
So me, I don't agree with that point. That you can do everything right and still fail.
It's okay to disagree.
Yeah, we can agree to disagree.
Yeah, we can agree. But some people, but I think it's what you're saying. You do everything right, you just fail one little twitch to.
I think you do everything you think is right.
Oh yes.
So when you're in business, it's not about you.
It's about the market and the market.
So like if you think kamisis are great and your customers don't think kamisis are great, you buy another product. It's about the customers. It's not about you. Don't bring your product.
Don't be rigid.
And force us to accept it.
Oh yes.
And you find it. I even have that point here where you say you're so focused on unique products. Like people are saying, Ati, I just want something unique that no one in the market has. There's a reason why it is in the market. It is in the market because inasonga. Because it's being bought. So your business should be about making money. So let's say maybe this dress, which is Kenya uniform. Sorry, Joy.
In my defense,
but even my dress is Kenya uniform. It's all over the new.
I think the one which is really uniform is the floral one. Same design, but floral.
But so my point is, if you go to the market and so many people are buying this dress, surely what is your reason for not stocking this dress and people are buying it? Because for you, you're so focused on unique products.
Oh, you've remembered.
And then no one is buying it. So it's like, because me, I learned that lesson the hard way. I remember the first time I was starting to import wallpapers, I was like, I want unique products that my competitors don't have that will make me stand out. Do you know they became dead stock?
Because nobody wants them.
And that's when I realized
they are stocking this because that is what customers want.
It is common because inasonga. So you'll find like these brick wallpapers are so common.
But I love them.
You see?
I love them.
You see? So people will come to your shop, you struggle, you don't want to stock brick for papers because they are common, and then people come and hiyo brick ndo anataka. So for me, I realize when as a business person, when you see common products, it's common
go for that product.
Product because that is the product that will bring you sales, that is the product that will bring you profits, that is the product that will bring you money. Because it is common na iko so many in the market, because ndio watu wanauliza. Mimi I have had, there's this wallpaper which every time I bring it, it is always the first to go out of stock, and it is the most, when you're describing a common wallpaper, that is the first thing that pops up in my mind.
And when I was selling shoes, there were these shoes, you know, this, I don't know what they're called, these luminous shoes that girls walikuwa wamevaa sana. They look like sport shoes, but they're not the green luminous ones. And I'll be like, I can't sell them. Oh my god. The number of pairs I sold.
Exactly.
I was like, this is what I need. True. And they had a very high profit margin. So I don't know why. Oh my god, they were so nice. I would buy them for like maybe 1,900 and sell them at 3,500.
Exactly. So don't go for things that are unique. Chances are, because you see, you will see people, like for example, you'll go to, let's say, maybe, let me give an example of Kamkunji, and like 1 million people are selling utensils
and the same carpet,
and then you want to go to Kamkunji with what is not in Kamkunji. You want to go to Kamkunji to sell, let's say, maybe clothes. Like what? You're looking for a unique product that is not in Kamkunji, because you think all these people will be there if they are not making profit. Does it make sense?
It doesn't.
It doesn't make sense. Like now you want to go to Kamkunji to sell tiles.
Yeah.
Surely, like, are you thinking? Like, don't be so focused on unique product. Focus on your customer. So me, I don't agree you can do everything right and still fail. I feel like you can fail the first time, but if you fail the second time, that's on you. Like, study the market. It's not about you, it's about the customers. Maybe I've had myself stock products that I think was so nice, and when it came to Kenya, customers were like, yeah, I don't like it. So why would I insist that? But ni poor. You see, it's not about me. Me, if I see customers are not appreciating a product, I move to the product that they're appreciating, no matter how common and basic I think the product is.
I actually still have some clothes which I stocked because they were unique. And
exactly. So if you see common things, these are common things in the sale, by the way.
There's a reason they're common.
Exactly. There's a reason they're common.
Okay, whose point was that?
Mine. So now your next one.
Okay, my next point is, in business, you will have very good business days and you will have very bad. You can have a day where you rake in so many sales.
That is so true.
And a no sale day. In fact, you can have 4 or 5 consecutive no sale days. And then on this one day, you make a sale that caters for all those days. It's so hard to get through the no sale days. Oh my God, you can easily close your business.
What I've noticed about business is that when it's good, it's good.
Yeah, and when it's
bad, there are days I feel like I'm on cloud 9, because I'm like, kama maisha itakuwa hivi, I see myself buying the latest car very soon.
You see yourself.
And then when it's bad, oh my God, when it's bad, it's bad. If you don't have the mental
capacity to bear it,
oh my God, utanguka.
You will lose the business. You will be depressed.
And you know what wanasemanga ati, it's difficult. Like, people say it, but they don't
know the magnitude.
They don't know the magnitude. Yeah. So like, I am telling you, hizo siku you're not making sense. It is physically painful. Literally, unasikianga.
Yeah. You can't even breathe. It's just like people see you going through grief,
and then you're thinking you have how you feel. To pay.
Oh my God, and you can't tell them you won't pay them because you're not making any sales. It's so bad.
It's painful. So, but when it's good, unasikianga nika utatip watu.
But yeah, that brings me to my other point. In business, you need discipline.
You need discipline.
Because when you're making those very many sales, you need to remember there will be a season. So if you go tipping, imagine if you went tipping people during your heyday,
and then
comes your downfall. What will you do?
I know. So what you need to do is like you
need to be disciplined and know that you have to create a balance to accommodate for both seasons.
Yeah, both seasons. Yeah. So like me, I always say like siwezi acha biashara iende. I always have that motto, sitakangi kuacha biashara iende, because I know even if today I made 10 sales and like I'm almost closing and the customer comes, I want to serve them, because I know there is a time those customers will not be seen at all. So like it's physically painful, inakuumanga kwa roho mpaka unasikia we, and you need to be very disciplined, especially with finances.
Okay. My next point, I don't know whether this applies in your case. I think this mostly applies for people who've been in business of selling clothes like me, or shoes and whatever. I've seen many business women do this mistake, and that is why people say that Kikuyus are good in business, because we see the bigger picture. I don't mean to blow my own trumpet, but we see the bigger picture. I'm getting to the point.
Okay.
The point is that focus on making many sales, not the profit. Increase the rate of turnover, and that will give you more. You have this dress. I'm selling it at, maybe you bought it at 900. You want to sell it at 1500 so that you get that profit. But one customer comes, how much are you selling this dress for? Oh, I'm selling at 1500. You can't sell it at 1200. I have 1200. You won't sell the dress. Another customer comes, they want the same dress for 1200. Another one comes, they want it. If you sold the dress at 1200, already you'd have made 3 sales or 4 sales before you get a customer who is ready to buy the dress at 1500. So you will make many sales. It still applies for you.
It applies
you
for
have
us.
to focus on the bigger picture. The rate of turnover has to be higher, and that is why I'm saying it's more applicable in business where you're selling small products. You see,
no,
like,
but even for us it makes sense, because you'll have wallpaper. Okay, me that for me applies at the point there's a wallpaper. If you're not buying at full price, sitakupatia. Because this is a wallpaper I know. Kwanza is a common. This is a wallpaper I know another person will come and they will buy it at a full price.
Oh yes.
But you'll find these unique ones. This one that nilikuwa najichocha unique. The unique ones you can bargain and I will accept.
Because you want
because
it to
because nataka iende. So for me, if for example I have wallpapers now, like imeka kwa duka for so long, at that point I'm like, why would I keep this wallpaper? And it's not like I can eat it because I need the cash. So that at that point I will lower the price so that I'll put it on offer so that I can clear
boost
the
your
stock.
and it will
Or
boost your
customer
business.
kikuja, you just tell them the full price. But ukibagain, you'll notice, you'll think you've won, but it was dead stock. Customer atatoka akienda akisema najua kubagain, but kumbe it was
that is why I was saying my point was more applicable in smaller stuff.
That
because
makes sense,
you're sure 1,000 people want this dress. And 1,000 people can give you the 1,200.
True. So the other point is
family.
If
you can, don't involve family in your business.
If you can't, don't involve family.
Especially friends, if you come from the typical African family,
True. And it applies like not only as like employees but also as customers. Your family and friends wanaboingi kama customers because sasa they want very big and realistic discounts. Wana expect kufanyiwa like sijui wana expectingi nini.
And you wonder, why do they expect you should sell them the product at a cheaper price, yet you didn't buy it as a cheaper price? Oh, give me the family discount.
One expecting you like very huge discounts, and then they are more likely to take credit than strangers.
Because they consider
if a family member or a friend comes to the shop, they are paying the whole of it. Sitaki kusikia ati jioni ukipitia kuja kwa nyoho. No, I don't want to hear, I don't want to listen. If I'm dealing with family and friends, unalipa yote before itoke kwa duka. Because I know tutasumbuana. Because you are a friend, they feel like
you expect I'll be softer.
And then they feel like they have a right kukana pesa zako. They don't feel obliged to pay.
Siwezi toroka.
If you want to exactly. Siwezi toroka la pesa yako. Unanijua, we are friends and stuff. Mimi if it's a friend or a family member, please pesa yote unalipa before utoke kwa duka, because I know the minute umekanyaga nje hiyo shop, hiyo pesa sitaiona. Na nikiona hiyo pesa tumekosana, because nimeshinda nikihanda, nimeshinda nikinini. So me with
people will be making you beg
you
for
pay the
their
full
money.
amount. And also if they come as employees wako so entitled, they feel ukiwatuma ni kama umewadharau.
Ukiwapatia orders make the mistake of employing a family member who is older than you. That's the death of it.
Because me I normally get angry na mimi usomea watu. So una imagine kusomea uncle yako ati.
Please tell me not to work for you.
You imagine starting shelling.
Watch out, uncle, a cousin, an older cousin.
Watakuwa like, hey.
And then everybody in the family now will be judging you because of what you did to this cousin.
Atapeleka word home. Atakuwa like, hey,
she'll be like, ni mbaya sana huyo.
Akaanza kunitetesha mbele ya watu sijui, but if it was someone you like amjazoeana unaweza msomea.
It will be just business. To them it will be just business. They won't take it personally.
And then hawajitumi, yani wanakuanga tu na that like kalezi nini. But me I worked with my brother and it worked, so don't think I'm talking about you, bro. You are awesome.
I think it depends.
But aliniacha, but okay, it's fine. I got over you.
That's why I'm saying, especially if you come from the typical African whatever, if you share in the vision, then it will be no. I mean, a family member with whom you share the vision, it will be okay. So I think it depends with the person.
It depends, but if you can avoid them.
If you can avoid them.
By all means, as customers ama as nini, because as customers watakuleta tu hasara na kuchukua na deni ya walipi, and as employees wataleta tu vichwa ngumu na kuangushia.
They want you to treat them as family members and not employees.
And they want you to treat them like when they take it to a personal level. They want the relationship to be personal, but it has transitioned to business. They can't separate like nini, business and personal relationship.
And how can we forget? You can work vizuri and maybe but outside that they'll be like, oh, you know this, like they won't keep the business in the business. They'll take it to your outside. If you beef in business, they'll take it to
Okay. And then the other point is being too money oriented.
Oh yes.
Because business is about building relationships and building. It's selling the feeling, not
the feeling and the service.
I can come there and see when
just like Coca-Cola says they sell the feeling.
So I can come to your shop and see when nimepanga kubai kitu. By the way, you've spoken to me. Umeongea vizuri. Mpaka nikabai. You know, you are nice, ukanismailia, and you know, like when I was talking to you, you are not getting irritated with answering questions and stuff.
You actually took time to explain.
And then you shared like the products and stuff. Kuna duka zingine ukienda, unataka gani? Oh, sawa, haiko. I'm expecting haiko, but you know, there's something similar.
But they are the good ones. You know, wale wa, madam, hata usitoe. And it's probably twice your size.
I know.
But you'll still fall for the
you'll fall for it. So don't always be focused on making the profit. Also focus, like when you focus on building good relationship with your customers, the money will come. But if you focus on making the money, you will ignore all these other aspects.
Like you should focus on more than just the money. Not to say that you shouldn't focus on the money.
But you should
focus on your customer loyalty, customer service, the things that will make the customer come back.
And also related to like what I'm trying to say. Yes, business is about making money, but you don't go into business like thinking, I don't know how to explain.
You have to treat people like people to get them to make you the money.
Yes. And also another point related to like, it's not always about money. Like you need to study the market.
Oh yeah. Sometimes you can get into a business venture that doesn't give you money, but you know in the long run it's a cheaper.
Yeah, but like I meant it on the aspect of like, for example, you notice the market doesn't have green curtains.
Okay.
And then also you want to bring green curtains.
Okay.
Not knowing the fact that green curtains haistoki because haisungi.
Okay.
You get my point.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Like you're too focused on unique products.
That's
like unaangalia, I want something that is not in the market, and don't focus too much on unique products.
Oh yes.
Because chances are they are unique for a reason. Like chances are they're not in the market for a reason, because people don't appreciate them, people don't need
like them.
Yeah. So like, for example,
Also,
you see this dress and you're like, I don't want to bring that dress, it is too common. But it's about making money. I know I'm contradicting myself. It's not about money, but it's about money.
Yeah. You know Murugi Munyi, the influencer I'm always talking about. She was saying that when she started her shop,
she's obsessed with her baby.
I really am. She started this shop, the Wild by Murugi one. She was saying during the first days, she was stocking clothes that she loved. And she didn't understand why they were not selling. She had to readjust and start stocking what people love.
Even for me, I learned that lesson the hard way after wasting so much money on bringing unique wallpapers that are really, really nice. Like, there's this brick wallpapers. If you know what wallpapers are, brick wallpapers are the most common wallpapers in the entire world, and they come in very different colors, brown, gray, maroon. I did not want to bring bricks because I was like, hey, this is in a flood market. I want to introduce people to unique stuff. Do you know they became dead stock?
We want
my unique products
ones.
became dead stock. So that's where I learned, okay, it's not about me. Maybe for me, I can't put brick wallpapers in my house, but that is what customers want. So that is what you should bring.
Do
not go to the market to force your product down people's throat.
Don't be when you're going to shop for your products, don't be the customer.
Don't be the customer. You're not the customer. Your customers are the customers. So even if they like this dress and to you don't like this dress, it's not something you'll never wear. Stock that dress, because you do it a songa. There's no point of trying to bring unique products.
When I was doing the online selling, there was this dress I really sold, and I hated that dress. I don't know whether you've seen it. It's plain here, but ukuchini it has looks like the no. I don't know what to say. You know how fluffy carpets look?
That dress is so nice.
I despise that dress. I really hate it.
So you see, she would have not bought it.
But customers wanted the dress, so I sold the dress.
Because you'll go to like Kamkunji and you'll see like so many people selling utensils. You think they would have existed for over 10 years if they were not making profit. Who is that foolish to spend all that time and all that money over something that's not bringing profit? So you'll go to Kamkunji and be like, hey, huku hata hawananga maviti.
Let me start selling chairs and
so go where the market is. Kama people want this, focus on that. Like, don't be too determined to. I remember when I started the business, my business partner was so determined to have like a business name, and I'm like, nobody gives a fuck about
no
the name.
One cares.
Like,
we care about the product.
If you bring products that customers want, and then
they'll
treat
know your name.
Well,
they'll know your name.
Hata ukwe na jina ingine refu ya what I pronounce now. Ama watakutafutia short form. Kama mimi my competitor wa wallpaper. I don't want to market them. But the name is so long. Now watu walifind short form. It's very hard to pronounce. Watu walifind short form.
Well, Rigiji pia alipewa.
So it's not always about money, and it's not always about you. Focus on the customers.
So you get the that customers. Money. So you get that money.
It's not about money, but it's about money.
Okay. My other point, I think I'm all out. Ooh, here's one that I know you're really in love with. You can be a business person, but you can be broke. But people won't understand that you're broke.
Yes, and that reflects on finances. Business money is not your money.
Keep your business finances and your personal finances
business separate. And my finances are so separate. I don't care who's dying. Kama si pesa ya mfuko. You're not having that money.
And people won't care. Oh, she has
and kwanza you'll come to my shop and you'll see I have sold, and I'll tell you I don't have money, and you'll think like
you are lying. But if I give you this money, where will I get the money to restock?
Hata leo morning nimemuomba pesa and I have money in my account.
I'll still give you the money.
Oh, thank you. But because business money is not your money. If you don't learn how to separate those two things, you'll die. Maybe it reached a point
you won't die, but your business will.
No, like not. That is so true.
Your business will.
So true. If you don't know how to separate finances, no, ukwe strict. Ile Hillary strict. Hillary ndiye alikuwa the dictator. Wa Germany.
No, Hitler.
Oh my God. You need to be Hitler type of strict when it comes to finances. If you're not very strict with your finances,
separate the two.
Separate the two. The business money is not your personal money. So hata kama biashara inatengeneza like 1 million, you need to restock, you need
and
to
I'll
pay
come
your
ask you for money. You'll take out a loan from your business money. You'll give me the money,
and atasumbua kurudisha.
And the business will fall, and I will still backbite you. Her business failed because she couldn't do this and that.
Biashara, she's so na
venye alikuwa anaringa.
And that even reflects on the point of that hii biashara, hakuna biashara haina pesa by the way. Kila biashara iko na pesa. So if you're not selling, check yourself, be realistic with yourself, check yourself and see what you can
Tomorrow
change.
I'm starting to sell wallpapers, baby.
Please go to another industry.
No, I want to start selling wallpapers. Naona iko na pesa.
Okay, good for you. And then the other point is kuingia biashara with mindset of you're going to be a boss. I know this idea of being your own boss and it is so romanticized, but
you're going to be the servant. Yes,
you are going to be the servant.
You're going to be the servant
to the customers. Mimi customer akitaka kitu, if I don't have it, but it's in the market, I will try to convince you to take my product. But unakata, I will go to extreme lengths to get that product for you. Yeah, I don't want to miss that sale. Because even if see me benefit, I know tomorrow you will come back because you know I always deliver. I'm not the type of person when if customers come, hauna.
Kisha hauna. They'll stop coming.
Yeah. And then atasiata story na producing the product. If customer amekuja and sasa you want to be the boss, you
just want to relax
and put your name.
Please check there. Yeah.
Chukua hapo. No. Customer akikuja unamserve like you would serve a husband.
Makes sense. Even better. Because here you're getting monetary compensation.
And kama haujui kulamba watu, forget about making that sale.
It's
me,
true.
I have had customers saying
sometimes you have to lose your dignity to make that sale.
Yeah, true. Because you need to focus on the most important things. Like customer anaweza kuongelesha design nyingine ambako kuwe like, wow, who is this person talking to? But sasa you're focusing on the sale.
Yeah.
You know, you're focusing on the sale. Like,
so you just have to breathe.
Yeah, and they just have to ignore it.
That.
But me, it reaches a point where I honestly don't care. Kama unabai kitu ya maana nitakulamba.
It's true.
Kama unabai kitu ya maana okay, but kama ni kitu yenye profit ni 150.
No, not even like that. There are these customers who have extreme lengths of demands and they won't buy.
Yeah.
That's how you know a customer is not going to buy. I think you were even telling me the same. Hauna hii, nilikuwa nataka yenye iko na hii. Na uko na hii, they never come with one specific product in mind.
Customers who like want,
they just want to know everything in yours. Yeah.
So I think you need to know who to lamba and who to put in their place.
You have to evaluate the situation.
But then don't put people in their place, just ignore them.
Yeah, because tomorrow they could
coming
be
from me because I have a habit of
very
But I will stop. I learned as a business.
I think you could separate your business life and your personal life.
Yeah. Because I don't talk to customers the way I talk to people. Like obviously kama kuna mse ananibo in my personal life, I'll put you to your place. But in business kama customer ananibo, I would never. I will just ignore.
That customer is your boss.
That customer is your boss. By the way, you've put it in the most
the customer is your boss.
The customer is your boss. So hii kuingia ati business na mentality, you will do what you want.
You will do what the customer wants.
You will do what the customer wants.
Yes,
it's
and how they want it.
And how they want it. So ata kama anataka, like, I don't know, you have to deliver.
Or rather, that is what you should do. Because then if you don't do that, you won't get that customer.
You won't get that customer. Yeah. So it's about the customer. The customer is king. Yeah. So if you don't know how to treat the customer, your business will fail. So usiende upon a mentality a boss, and you think you will start a business and then will you employ people so that you can just tell them do this.
No, delegate.
Ni wewe utajituma because your employee will not give it the same passion.
They don't share in your vision.
They don't share in your vision.
Plus they're just there to get paid. Let me do this. At the end of the day, I get
so
paid.
At the end of the day, utapata you're doing way more because your employee will not go out of their way to make you that sale. No, anyway, you have to go out of your way to make that sale. So when you're going to business, you're a servant. The customer is your boss. So kenye anataka ndio kenye unafanya. So if you go there with a bossy attitude, utakula stock yako.
Okay, I have another point. Well, going into business, you have to be ready for all the unsolicited comments and opinions. And I knew you'd love that one.
Mimi right now,
Emma, you don't know how to run your business. You don't.
You see, Mimi, where I am in my business.
You should really move your business. You should go to a different location, and you should also start stocking. What are they called? You should start stocking hardy carpets, because we're just focused on wallpapers and.
Mimi, you see those
wallpapers don't make money.
You see those advices, like I know they're coming from a nice place, but as is ideangi.
Some don't come from a nice place.
Mimi right now I am struggling with space.
Yeah.
Because like products zimekuja, there are so many. Like literally,
and because they are bulky.
They're bulky. And wallpapers hazikuangi tudogo. So they eat so much space. So right now I'm struggling with space. There was a
it's okay.
There was a point like when I had just stocked the products, literally hakukuwa na space ya kupita. Like mtu mmoja akikaa shop.
Okay.
And then people will come to your shop and they'll be like, "But there you need space." I know I need space. I just don't have the money. I can see. I am not blind. I just don't have the money. Ama mtu atakuja shop yako na atakuwa like, "You should move at the center of town." I know. But wewe unafikiria shop at the center of the town, the rent ni shilingi mbili. It's not. The reason why niko like a bit far away is so I can afford the rent. If I decide to move at the center of the hapo kwa roho ya town hapo at the heart, unaona hizo tu stalls tudogo, yes, ni affordable, but trust me, my products
you won't stock because of the bulkiness.
Ndio nipata the same space nimepata like hapo hivyo. Mimi niko almost university way, so if I move huku hivi hapa hivi CBD hapa mali sasa hapo katikati hapo Kenyatta Avenue for the same space na nini hapo, I swear profit yote itakuwa inaenda kwa rent.
I know.
So like hizi opinions hazisaidiangi. You should. We know. And trust me, we are doing our best.
Sometimes you're like, why did you think? Oh, that's so cute. I never thought of that. You know how the movies make the sarcasm, like, oh, you think so? I'll start doing that.
Yeah, like,
and then there are others who think that they know more than you.
Yeah.
Like the opinion is coming from a place of a condescending perspective.
True.
Like,
why haven't you ever? You should stock nini? Kwani inastokiwa bure?
Yeah,
like inastokiwa.
You should stock this. I'm like, I know, but that doesn't sell as much as this does.
Yes, you find those very, very entitled people in your nafikira just because they love that product.
Everybody does.
It won't sell. Like, so is my advice. You can keep them on the low. Like, I prefer like actual real help than to advise,
as opposed to just giving
because most of the time hizo advice unapatiana we already know. Nile too, we don't have the resources to achieve what we need to do.
And sometimes they are not even applicable. Or as smart as you think they are.
Yeah. So keep the advices on the low. But sisi tutakupatia our unsolicited opinions
every day, all day.
Yeah. The other point is be a man. Where you have when you enter the business
you have to enter
like being a man. Okay. And being a man, I mean on the aspect of these people, men have noticed they don't have concept of time and they don't have concept of convenience. Like wanajitumanga. Men wanajitumanga. I don't know, it's because society wanawakemeanga sana wakiwa broke.
Also because society has very little expectations on men being fathers.
Yeah. So for them they have all the time and then like unapata like me, I remember initially kwa business like ukisikia site iko Mombasa nilikuwa naboeka because niko like akisasa nani ata travel mpaka Mombasa,
akisasa Narok. I've never been to
Narok. Uishe unajiwishe all the time. Lakini me I learned this from my fundi after niibie site I never recovered.
Oh yeah, you told me.
Yeah. Ati anatakikana sijua. Okay, sawa. With no time hadi mimi ndo niko like haya ulishafika like like akisikia eneo anaenda hata site ikatokea 4 p.m. Do you know site ikitokea 4 p.m. chances of you getting to your house before 11 are impossible.
They are.
So yeye ataenda, like yeye ni kujituma,
He
like
doesn't care.
he doesn't understand the concept of time and
There's
convenience.
no day and
Yeye ni
night.
kujituma,
Yeah.
like yeye tu ni kuenda. So if you can do
like
that,
he only understands the concept of
getting that sale.
No convenience to the customer.
By the way,
I know, I'm smart.
by the way.
I know.
Okay, yeah, you're smart.
It's
By the
true,
way, that
like,
makes so much sense.
They come second.
Yeah, they come
They just
second.
want to
So as long as
convenience
it's
the
convenient to the customer,
then
okay,
I
that
don't
makes
care
sense.
about myself.
That
Yeah.
makes sense.
It's
That
true.
makes sense.
Mm.
But then for us and safety and kids, surely how will we compete with this
Sasa
men?
nikitoka hapa saa hizi nitarudi
Nitaacha
saa
mtoto
ngapi
na
woye? I
Aki
can't get
nitaweza
a
kupika
sitter saa
supper.
hii. How will
Aki
I make
guy.
my kid has to go to school
I know,
tomorrow?
they
Oh
have
my
to-
god.
Aki siwezi
Why
fika site
why
six.
can
Si ndo natarishanga mtoto wa kwenda
Haiwezi
shule.
ngoja kesho please woye?
Aki leo
And then
siwezi.
sometimes they'll say yes, it can wait, but then the other person will call and say I can be there in 5 minutes.
Thank you.
Mhm.
But then you need to know if you're trying to run a business, you need to know customer ndiye kucall amepigia like 3 other people.
They go for
They are more likely
options.
to choose that man who will be convenient to them.
Mhm.
They're not looking at convenience for you.
For you,
They don't
yeah.
care about. You'll have customers calling you at 11 p.m. at night.
Mhm.
Do you think they don't care?
They
don't care.
don't.
If you can give them convenience, they will choose you.
Then they don't care about you, yeah.
They don't care about you.
They're just interested in the convenience you give
site
them.
Me, I visit a lot of sites. I started visiting sites after I noticed these men are taking the jobs away from me. They don't want to know how difficult it is to get to Mombasa.
Yeah.
Then they will choose the person who took the time and the effort to go to Mombasa. So you and your inconvenience and siwezi wacha sijui nini akigai nyofo
Mhm.
utabaki hapo.
Yeah.
Kwana mimi you have to find the courage of like going kwa hizo manyumba za kulala.
Mhm.
Na uitishe room na ulale.
my God.
Niko naogopa kulala kwa hizo manyumba. But sasa you have to
You
because
have
sasa
to.
utakosa kazi.
Yeah.
You know. You have to be a man.
You have to
You
get
have to
uncomfortable.
You have to
Yeah.
get uncomfortable. And I feel like men wanakwanga more comfortable to discomfort than women.
It's true. It's true.
But then if a customer calls and they're like, I need something today, and you don't give it to them, imagine they will find another
I've
person.
learned it the hard way.
Yeah.
You'll say
And even
you'll
that
do it
brings
tomorrow.
me to my other point.
Yeah.
Wacha kutafuta biashara haina watu.
Oh yeah.
That is the dumbest thing you can ever do.
There's a
No
reason
offense.
people
There's a
are
reason
not
why
in
watu
that
ni wengi.
business.
There's a reason why people are not in that business. Like if you go to an industry and it's not flooded, think twice.
Yeah.
There's a reason why that industry is not flooded. And if you go to an industry and you find that it's flooded, ikonado.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it will be hard for you to wiggle your way up, but if you do wiggle your way up,
But then which business is not hard?
I mean, in a business that is flooded, it will be hard for you to create a higher competitive advantage for yourself.
True. Wacha kuogopa competition. There's no
People
industry.
fear competition.
There's no industry that is seated waiting for you.
Yeah.
There isn't.
People fear competition.
Yeah. Unless you because Mark Zuckerberg created Facebook and then other social apps came. Like you will never be alone in an industry. And even if you are alone, it won't be for long.
Exactly.
With time people will sit and
I mean, that's why we can say Yahoo failed, because it was used to the monopoly. They didn't know how to change and everything. Yeah. And the other one, what was it called? The chatting app. Ilikuwa inaitwaje? Go Chat ama what was it called?
Yeah, ilikuwa I think it was Go Chat. I don't know.
I can't remember.
Ile ilikuwa inajaribu compete na WhatsApp.
No, it was before Facebook.
Oh.
Yeah. It was I can't remember.
Like hakuna industry imekaa inakungoja.
Yeah.
Hakuna industry imekaa inakungoja.
Then people who enjoy monopoly, KPLC.
Maybe when I started, when I started selling wallpapers, I thought I was the only person in the industry. I was so shocked.
Ooh, there's so many. I know so many.
Yeah.
Like I knew them even before you ventured into the.
Thank you.
There's so many.
Okay.
But you've come up. You're wiggling your way up. So which is good.
So, and by the way, I've noticed like also on the spirit of moving with trends. If you see like wallpapers inaendana na I'm now focusing on like wall panels more than wallpapers, because I've seen wallpaper panels in a song and people love it. So don't be too rigid. I have
ventured in business, but different business. Like now, this brings me to my point. Before you settle on that one business that breaks even, you can try so many businesses before you settle on one. I have done so many things. Yeah. Before you,
For me, I tend to disagree with that. I feel like before you give up on a business, you should give it like a considerable enough amount of time.
Yes, and you do that, but the business might fail, yeah. But you take that experience, you put it into another business. You won't be starting from scratch because you still have experience from your previous business. Now you grow that one. Works like a charm.
Yeah.
Works like a charm.
And then the other unsolicited opinion on business.
Okay.
Be legit.
Oh, yes.
Be legit.
Yes.
Go register that business.
Okay.
Register for tax, pay your taxes, be legit. Because trust me, it will be so disappointing if Uomoke only to be dragged behind by KRA.
Oh my God. The case of Inaitwa Keroche.
That is so bad. That is
and
so
they
bad.
Remember since the day you started.
Exactly. Yeah. It is not worth it. It is not worth it. Ako kapesa kadogo yenye unanyima KRA. Trust me, they will come for your ass.
And also the same way you can be legit in the context of sell legit products.
Yes.
Don't go for the cheap fake products.
Like the person who sold us this mic.
Yeah.
Hatujasikia poa. But ni sawa.
But
this person, no, tume cut through corners for it to work.
Call them out.
Munene accessories, surely this guy saw me struggling to connect, to fix it, and instead of kunichanua kuniambia it is not compatible with your phone, he let us buy that mic only for later when I call him and tell him it's not working, for him to tell me that it's not compatible with your phone. And when I was trying,
because of this and this,
and what surprised me is how so quickly I diagnose your problem.
He knew the problem
even
from the
when
you were trying to fix. Yeah.
So like msikwe too money hungry when you're doing, because this guy, do you think I will ever buy again?
No.
And let me tell you something in business, bad word of mouth spreads faster than good word of mouth.
I
know.
If you
do something good,
we are still leaving the bad review on his. Yes.
If you see, we are leaving the bad, and I will take every phone I know in Kenya and leave a bad review there.
Because that he knew oh my
what
God,
he was doing.
I don't even know whether that's taking advantage or it's taking us for fools. I don't know.
Like he was too focused on bagging that sale. He inconvenienced us. Like if we didn't find the kakona that we got, which was a hell of a long process, and like he made to inconvenience.
And then he says he will make the return, but you meet him halfway. Archives. Ndio atutupe in a den of lions.
So like be legit. If you build relationship with your customers, you're likely to go far. But if you're too money hungry and you're focused on like,
imagine 1,000 negative reviews on his profile.
Yeah, like what will that do for you?
Bad
like
things.
Be legit.
I'm hoping
and
my bad review
affects
his business, and I don't know whether that makes me a bad person. But I'm hoping my bad review
we can find 10 phones.
Yeah, I mean, I'm hoping that the negative reviews we give rob him of several customers.
True. But I'll make sure I'm not leaving less than 10 reviews.
Vile inafa.
So yeah, like be legit. If you carry a legit business, you sell people really nice, like, and in the long run you'll build your business. It takes time. Usitake kuomoka na hii biashara. Like
remember, everything is a process.
Everything is a process.
Trust the process. And if you build it fast, actually this is very true when it comes to business. You cut those corners and build it fast, it will crumble in the same rate. Like imagine you fail to pay taxes and whatever, then KRA come for you. It will crumble even faster than it.
It's not even worth it. Kwanza venye sahi nani cheki na watu Ruto.
Nani? Oh yeah. Oh my God. What are people calling him? The tax man ama what?
Ule mse wa Bible Caesar.
But seriously, these taxes are just, oh my goodness.
Like go get educated, be informed. After you'd rather pay for consultancy and like know how to file your taxes and how to do your stuff. Like
actually, that's something else.
If you're planning to be like really, really, really big, if you're planning to one day be big in the future,
take all those training courses you can find related to your business.
Yeah, and like business is not only about sales.
Invest in the business.
It's not only about sales. You need to learn how to do your taxes. You need to learn like employee, you need to learn customer service, you need to learn to keep your
learn
inventory
everything.
well, you need to learn how to manage your finances, there's so much that goes into a business, and
that is why I was saying, like,
because you might find someone who's making sales, but 10 years later they're still in the same place. This is because this person never took their time to learn like the economics part of it.
Of the business.
They just focused on the sale. They forgot the financial aspect of it, how to manage finances. They forgot how to manage employees. They forgot how to manage inventory. They forgot how to file taxes.
You can have people do it for you, but what happens when these people are not available?
People doing it for
and
me.
What happens when these people start
and even if I hire
from
someone to do it for me, I must know how to do it.
You do it there with them.
And by the way, when you start business, don't be too quick to employ people.
Oh yes.
At the beginning, it should be a one-man show. Don't be too quick to employ people.
Learn your business.
Sasa now you want to hire people to do it for you. Watakuangushia hiyo biashara utati. Because sasa when you're beginning kwani kufile nil returns ni ngumu aje, hata wewe na wewe acha kujibeba ufala. Ati sasa you've hired someone to file returns.
You don't have people file nil returns for me.
Oh my God.
I feel attacked.
Sasa ukufile itakusumbua. Because sasa when you're beginning business, you kuandika inventory hizo stocks itakushinda, you employ someone hata na wewe relax.
I know.
Oh yeah, and then the other point I wanted to say is don't start your business with loans.
Oh yeah.
You take a loan to expand a business. You take a loan to like boost a business. You don't take a loan to
start a business.
Never start. Kama ndio inaanza, do not take a loan. Because sa zile biashara inaanza mimi my
the
first
business struggles.
My first wallpaper I only made 33 shillings out of the
how many bundles?
I sold like 3 wallpapers only to get 33 shillings.
Oh my God.
And that was because it was my first time.
Why didn't you give up?
Kwa kubagain. Siku hata najua watu wanafaa kucharge delivery. Imagine nilienda hadi South Sea na wallpaper deliver for free.
Free delivery. You add the cost of delivery and then tell them free delivery.
Like I was so naive, I was so green. I barely made any money. Alafu tena like mtu akioda so many clothes nilikuwa naogopa ataacha kubuy if I don't.
Oh yeah,
like,
if you don't.
Like it took time to learn how to negotiate, like Yeah. So like if you're starting a business, don't start with loans because unaenda kupigwa boxing.
I think that applies to what I was saying. Like when I was selling online, I take my own money, I buy the products, and then the customer bails on making the purchase. Now I'm left with the product and no money.
And
as
also
opposed
don't
to having them pay. Oh yes. Having them paying part of the product such that they have something to. You have a guarantee that they'll buy the product.
True.
Collateral.
Collateral. Like don't also start too big. If you start, you should build your business around customer. You don't build the business and
then wait for the customers. Oh yes.
You find the customers, then build
your business.
You don't build the business and then look for customers.
I will remind you that point when we finish this episode.
What have I done?
No, you've just said it right.
I guess that's it.
I think that's it from us today. It's been nice. I've learned so much from you. And I think you also told me
next time we should just deal with taxes, like how to do your taxes and stuff. I feel like with business, I have so much to offer you guys.
Yes, you do. Okay, thank you for tuning in on this episode of the Unsolicited
Opinion
podcast. I think on this episode we've given you more advice than unsolicited opinions.
I think so. And then it's advice from experience. So if you have any unsolicited opinions on business, leave us down in the comment section below. Whether positive or negative, we'll take them. And we'd love to hear from you. Are you scared of negative comments? I love them. Me at negative comments come from. Okay, let's finish the episode. It's okay. Bye.